paella in the city that invented it.
The narrowest house in Europe.
I could bathe in that.
We're Matt and Nat, a part-time, non-remote travel couple based out of Nashville, Tennessee.
In 2021, we visited all 50 U.S. states. 2022 took our adventures abroad. Now we've set out on a journey to see as many of the 1,000 places to see before you die, well, before we die.
In last week's video, we were in Naples, Italy, where we explored the city's busy streets and beautiful architecture.
Tasted some of the most delicious pastries and pizza we've ever had.
And ended our day at a 15th century castle.
This week, we're in Valencia, Spain.
Before we get into the video, we want to thank today's sponsor, Babbel.
If you're a travel lover like we are, but have been too intimidated to visit certain destinations because of the potential language barrier, then this segment of the video is for you.
Now, if you aren't familiar with Babbel, it is one of the top language learning apps in the world, and it's scientifically proven to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks.
One of the troubles that I've always had with language learning is the lack of real-world application that's provided. I typically learn a few key phrases, but never actually learn how to speak the language. But that's why I love Babbel. Not only do you learn useful phrases like ¿Dónde está el baño? And ¿Me trae la cuenta, por favor? But you also will be taking lessons that are designed by real language teachers, which prepare you for real-world conversations about travel, business, relationships, and whatever else may come up in everyday conversations.
So if you're preparing for an international trip like we are, and need some help getting through that uncomfortable and sometimes awkward language barrier, then be sure to click the link down in the description for 60% off of your Babbel subscription. And leave a comment below letting us know what language you want to learn.
Thanks again to Babbel for sponsoring this video, or should I say, gracias de nuevo a Babbel por patrocinar este video.
Look at you go. Now back to the video.
Welcome to Valencia.
This is our second port stop on our cruise, and we've made it all the way across the Mediterranean Sea to the country of Spain.
Valencia is the third largest city in Spain with around 800,000 inhabitants and has a rich history with origins dating all the way back to 138 BC.
Now, we've only got one day to explore here, and obviously we can't fit everything in, but you know us, we're gonna do, see, and eat as much as we possibly can. And if you want more details, check out our blog. The link will be in the description.
We're starting things off here at Torres de Serranos, which is one of the 12 city gates that form the ancient wall around the city of Valencia. It was built at the end of the 14th century and is one of the most historic buildings here in the city.
Plaza de la Virgen, and it is so beautiful, and right behind me you can even see the Valencia Cathedral. Can we talk about that ceiling for a second? It was spectacular.
Yeah, it was pretty beautiful and completely unexpected. We just saw the doors were open and people were walking in, so
we walked in and
we just roamed in with them.
Our breath was taken away, so.
But now we've worked up an appetite, so we're gonna go grab some breakfast that Valencia is known for, horchata and fartons.
Let's go. Our sweet waitress helped us out, and we got one of everything, pretty much.
So we got some fartons and horchata, like I had said earlier, but I also, of course, needed my coffee today, so I got an Americano. Natalie, though,
I got a hot chocolate and churros.
Oh yeah, and it all looks incredible, smells amazing.
Let's dive
in.
Let's first talk about how thick this hot chocolate is.
So from what I understand,
it's like a sauce.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's
Oh, what?
So you're supposed to take your churros and dunk them in the chocolate and eat them that way. Same thing with the fartons and horchata. You take your fartons, dip them in the horchata, and that's apparently how you're supposed to eat them.
Oh, that's just good already. I could bathe in that.
Gosh. That's incredible.
I've been wanting churros since San Antonio and our 50 states in a year thing, so. Oh, you're gonna dip them that way? No, that's too big. I gotta do the other side. That crunch.
Man, I might have to order more. I don't know.
Oh,
Isn't that good? That's real good.
yes, please.
So good.
Literally living my best life right now.
All right, trying horchata.
That was really sweet.
Yes, it is very sweet.
I like it.
I'd read that it was sweet. I believe the difference in the Valencia horchata than like South American horchata or Central American horchata, I think this is made with tiger nuts, if I'm not mistaken, and theirs is made with a different thing. If you know more details about that, put it in the comments.
That's really good.
It is, isn't it? So there is lots of powdered sugar, which means it's going to be a mess. It's like fried dough. The dough isn't sweet. The powdered sugar obviously is, but then it just soaks in all of that horchata. It's really good.
Run it down, man. It was good. I see why it's very popular. That was fantastic.
If you come to Valencia, check this place out. It was incredible and exceeded all of our expectations.
You won't regret it.
Now we're gonna go walk some of that sugar and carbs off by trying to find the narrowest home in Europe.
There it is.
Easy to miss because it's so tiny. So that was a much shorter walk than we thought it was going to be. So I think we're gonna have to do a whole lot more walking to get all of those carbs and calories off. But we made it to La Estrecha, which translates to the narrow one. It is said to be the narrowest house in Europe, but there are arguments that there's a narrower house in Amsterdam. But I read online that the facade of that building is narrower, but the interior of it is actually wider. So this house right here is actually the narrowest house in Europe.
My favorite part about it is you can see the shower right over there, so I will show you now. Videos like this, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up and also make sure you subscribe. It really helps out our channel way more than you know, and it's free.
As you heard in the intro of this video, we were inspired by the book 1,000 Places to See Before You Die. So we're now on a journey to see as many of those places as possible, such as Valencia, Spain, and we would love to have you on the journey.
What better way to see a city than with
Bikes,
let's do it, and hopefully we don't get killed.
hopefully.
Trying to figure out where the bike lanes are. Also already sweating to death, but it'll be an adventure. Guys, it is like 80 plus degrees and we
Yes.
are sweating to death after that bike ride.
Yeah, it was a little bit further than I thought it was going to be, and my GPS got us kind of lost.
But it was a lot of fun.
That's beside the point. We are now at the City of Arts and Sciences, which is known for incredible architecture. So let's go check it out. Looks like she was successful. Not the whole time, but a little while
Gosh,
of it.
freaking took forever.
How much was it?
$2.75 cold beveraginos. I thought this was sparkling water, but it's not. It's just water in a can.
Nope, just good old natural mineral water. Look, that's a commercial for 'em right there. You did it again. There you go. Oh yeah, look at that. Come hire us, San Benedetto.
No, but really, oh my god, it's so good. This place is epic, and if we had more time, you better believe I'd be on one of those little paddleboard things.
But now we're gonna hop on our bikes and head back to the historic city center and see what else we can get into.
Let's go! This city is beautiful. I'm kind of obsessed. I wanted to get a cool shot of me and Matt on the bike, but I am too hot and sweaty. So let's put these babies up.
Yeah, I'm with you. How you feeling?
I'm hot and tired, and I am ready for food and drink. This place here was supposed to close in an hour, and they're already closed, so they just said that they couldn't seat us. So we were really looking forward to their paella, and now Matt is doing a plan B to figure out the next best paella situation. Now Matt has reached his high-speed data limit, so I think we're just gonna have to walk around the old-fashioned way and see if we can find a spot, because Google's not working for us right now.
So if you have more time in Valencia than we do, I definitely suggest checking this place out right here, Central Market. It was an open air market that opened back in, I believe, the early 1800s, and then they enclosed it in the early 1900s, and it has been a popular spot to go buy food, groceries, fresh produce ever since. So definitely check that out.
We found a table.
Yes.
And this place actually looks super cute.
It does. It wasn't on my list, but that doesn't mean it's not amazing. So I'm just happy they had a table and were willing to seat us because it is siesta time here in Valencia.
Everything is closing. I love Spain and I love the siesta time, mad respect. Unless I only have one day in your beautiful country and everything's shut down.
Yeah, it's looking like most places start shutting down around 4 p.m.
Yeah.
And then they open back up around 8 p.m. I think.
Which
So,
we'll have to be on the boat by then. So, yeah.
I'm just so thankful for this place. Gran Mercat, come check them out. I don't even know if their food's good yet,
No,
but they're nice
they had a
and
table.
they sat us.
Yeah, so. Cheers.
Oh man,
That's good.
kind of strong.
I want to eat the apples inside.
Very good though. If you don't know, sangria.
Also, it has ice. That's what I'm really excited about. And you guys know we're not wine people, but this is actually really good.
Yeah, this is, and it's good ice too.
It's that Sonic ice or Chick-fil-A ice. If you know, you know.
Much needed after the 40-minute bike ride in the heat to get here. All right, you can go ahead and correct me in the comments on this because I'm sure I'm saying this wrong, but we got the spicy patatas bravas. It's essentially potatoes with, it looks like mayonnaise on top and a hot sauce and some green onions. Let's give this a try. Ooh. You're gonna love this.
What's funny is we saw it at other tables and we were like, whatever that is, we want. Yes, please.
Right? I could just eat a whole like plate or two of these.
I'm a fan for life. I think I'm gonna move to Spain.
Let's do it.
So I asked our lovely waiter what his favorite croquette was, and he said all of them. There was like a ham, stew, a prawn. There was a bunch of them. So I got the prawn, and we're gonna try it. Very fishy. I'd go with the stew if I were you. You're welcome in advance.
All right, I'm gonna give the croquette a try.
It's fishy, ain't it?
It's like they scooped up the bottom of the ocean and stuffed it in this fried breaded thing. Yep. It's taking my breath away.
Woo. So get the stew. Get the stew.
Or ham. Ham's a pretty safe bet.
Any of those. So
It's not bad, but
it's just very fishy.
yeah.
So we are eating paella in the city that invented it.
So we ended up getting the seafood paella. I know the traditional Valenciana paella is served with chicken, rabbit, and snails, but we couldn't resist the seafood paella when we saw it on the menu, so that's what we ordered.
Let's dive in. Yum. Thank you.
We also got an agua de Valencia. Valencia is famous for their oranges, so this is an orange cocktail. I can't remember exactly what's in it, and I don't have enough internet service to look it up right now, but
We just know it's famous.
very refreshing.
Oh yeah, it's so good. It's not like a screwdriver. It's way more refreshing, and the orange juice isn't as thick as American orange juice.
Yep,
Very, very good. What do you think of the paella?
very good.
It's different than any other paella that I've ever had, I feel
Again,
like.
very seafood forward in the flavors. I'm in heaven.
There's some squid in here. I think some cuttlefish
Prawns, some mussels, and lobster is what they call it.
from Norway.
But it's
They're like tiny little lobsters.
but it's these guys. All the Europeans are staring at me as I play with my food.
Yeah. Really like this place though.
We've thrown all of our manners out the window, guys. We're eating right out of the pot. We did pretty dang good.
The paella was really great. I'm so glad we got to have it in the city that invented it. It might not have been exactly where Matt wanted,
I
but
think it turned out even better than I had been on.
so it worked out. So we're gonna leave this square and we're gonna go and explore more of the old city because the architecture is so beautiful.
Yeah, we didn't have enough time there earlier today, so we're gonna go finish our day out over there.
And hopefully the cathedral will still be open.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, come along with me as we search for postcards for our patrons. Come on.
We got postcards for our patrons. We want to thank every single name down below. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this channel, and we thank you guys so much.
So if you're interested in supporting our channel in a greater way or finding more information on how you can do that, check out our Patreon link down in the description.
We would love to have you in the family.
Es imposible que pueda haberlo y todo el mundo sabe que es verdad.
Said the bells are still donging. See, it's been going on for like 20 minutes.
Is this our bathroom savior? Maybe.
Maybe so. I think they're still gonna charge.
That's fine. You rock McDonald's.
I'm just
Thank you.
surprised they didn't have a bathroom attendant, honestly.
Listen, everybody was holding the door open. Just thank you. Just thank you. That's it. Thank you. just went into the cathedral and the back entrance, and it was really spectacular. It was a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, I'm glad we had time to come back and do it since we didn't do it this morning because it was totally worth it. And it was free.
Just give a donation, okay?
It's a beautiful evening. We couldn't ask for better weather, and this square is perfect for people watching.
And I may have to get a dessert, so we'll see. Of course. So we got gelato, which is not very Spanish, but we got the #1 voted Spanish ice cream. It's called Abuela.
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 It was grandmother's cookie, I think, and it's already dripping on me.
Is it so good? Let's try it. Ready, go.
Go.
Ooh. That's so good. It's like a spicy sugar cookie. And we also got hazelnut, which was anicola, something like that in Spanish. So yeah, we're gonna go eat this
I'm just trying to keep from
and
completely wrecking my
enjoy
outfit.
the view. Okay, bye. So I can't think of a better way to finish this video than with gelato, sitting in this beautiful plaza with all of the locals. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Yep, and remember, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. But for now, that's going to do it for this video, and we'll see you next week.
Bonus, if you've made it this far, you realize that the video didn't end. There's a parade and we're headed back to the bus now.
We're just trying to get back.
This is amazing! I love Valencia. Duel's about to happen, and all that Matt cares about is that we make it back to the boat on time.
Of course.
So we don't get left in Spain. Hold on. Okay.
Oh my, what language are you speaking?
Which is AKA shrimp. Shrimp.
Oh, hey there, I didn't see you.
Lipstick stayed on. My mom's best advice she ever gave me was, anytime a restroom break presents itself, just go. Just
I'm sure
try.
she'll appreciate that. That's her best advice she ever gave you.
Never mind. None of this is making it in.
Like my cell phone pocket here.
Look how big I am. And he couldn't figure out how to use it either. And he was Spanish. So, if you guys know anything about Renaissance fairs, this is like that, but times 100.
Except for I haven't seen any turkey legs, so there's that.
I was actually just thinking about how Renaissance fair is funny for Americans because like we never went through it, but it's actually their history. So I can
I can pass out now.